In this video, we'll be taking a look at 5 MLB games happening on June 25, 2025, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 10 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 5 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Arizona Diamondbacks versus Chicago White Sox. The Arizona Diamondbacks and the Chicago White Sox are set to wrap up their 3-game series this Wednesday afternoon. Everyone knows the Arizona Diamondbacks have some pop in their lineup, but their pitching has been a real question mark. You just don't know which version of their staff will show up. Specifically, Diamondbacks pitcher Zach Gallen has been getting hammered lately. The veteran has given up 4 or more runs in 5 of his last 6 times on the mound. On the other side, White Sox pitcher Sean Burke has been surprisingly reliable. He's allowed 2 or fewer runs in 4 of his last 5 games, and that includes tough matchups against the Orioles and Tigers. Burke has also been solid at home, posting a 3.43 earned run average. It's also worth noting that the Diamondbacks aren't cashing tickets when Gallen starts. They've only managed to win 3 of his last 8 games. As our first pick for this matchup, the Chicago White Sox money line is our full game side pick. To put it plainly, Zach Gallen is having a rough year. He hasn't found any rhythm, failing to put together a consistent stretch of good starts and carrying an earned run average over 5 in each of the last 3 months. His recent road trips have been particularly brutal, with Gallen giving up a combined 11 runs in his last 2 starts away from home. At the same time, Arizona's offense has been on fire. They're averaging a solid 6.0 runs over their last 10 contests, and put up 45 runs in their last 6 road games leading into Tuesday. The White Sox pitching staff has been generous too, allowing 5 or more runs in 6 of their last 9 matchups. With the overhitting in 6 of Arizona's last 8 games, all signs point to a high-scoring affair. I expect a barrage of scoring. As our second pick for this matchup, over the projected total is our full game total pick. Pittsburgh Pirates versus Milwaukee Brewers. The Pittsburgh Pirates are heading to American Family Field this Wednesday for a matchup against the Milwaukee Brewers. When it comes to playing in Milwaukee, the Brewers have consistently had the Pirates' number, winning 3 of their last 4 series at home. They even took 2 out of 3 games from Pittsburgh last season at American Family Field. The Brewers' bats have also come alive against the Pirates' pitching, putting up 5 or more runs in 4 of their last 5 meetings before this series. On the flip side, Milwaukee's pitching has been excellent against Pittsburgh, holding them to a collective 3.21 earned run average over their last 7 games. This doesn't bode well for a Pirates team that sits at the very bottom of the league in slugging percentage at .338, meaning they have a tough time generating big hits. Adding to their struggles, the Pirates have been awful on the road this year, losing over 71% of their games away from home. The Brewers, meanwhile, have been tough to beat in their own ballpark, winning more than 60% of their home games. Freddie Peralta has also found success against the Pirates with a solid 3.48 earned run average in his starts against them. All the signs point toward a solid win for the home team. As our first pick for this matchup, the Milwaukee Brewers to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Paul Skeens has absolutely owned the current Brewers lineup in their limited matchups, holding them to a meager .108 batting average and a 37.5% strikeout rate over 37 at-bats. Even if Milwaukee is swinging the bats well lately, it's hard to see that continuing against the Pirates' ace. The Brewers don't hit right-handed pitching particularly well anyway, as they rank near the bottom of the league in key offensive categories like WRC+ and WOB on the other mound. Jacob Misiorowski is not a pitcher to be taken lightly. In his first 2 major league starts against St. Louis and Minnesota, he gave up just a single hit. The rookie brings serious heat with a fastball that sits in the 99th percentile, and he's been effective at avoiding hard contact. This is bad news for the Pirates, who are even worse against right-handers than the Brewers, ranking 28th in WRC+ and 29th in WOB. It's highly unlikely they'll find their groove against a talent like Misiorowski. All signs point to this game being a low-scoring battle dominated by the starters. I anticipate a pitcher's duel on Wednesday afternoon. As our second pick for this matchup, under the projected total is our full game total pick. Boston Red Sox versus Los Angeles Angels. It's the final matchup of a three-game series between American League foes on the diamond out in the Golden State as the Boston Red Sox travel to face the Los Angeles Angels Wednesday afternoon. Boston has been struggling lately, falling back to the .500 mark after Monday's loss. The Red Sox pitching staff has been hit hard, and the loss of Hunter Dobbins to the injured list is yet another setback for their rotation. Richard Fitz has had a tough time in his limited appearances this season. He was particularly shelled by the Angels in his previous start 3 weeks ago, even giving up 3 home runs in just 1 inning of work. On the other side, Kikuchi has been pitching well despite his overall record and some control issues, though he hasn't received much run support from his team. He's looked solid in his last 3 starts, cutting down on walks and increasing his strikeouts. Richard Fitz has really been struggling and hasn't pitched in the majors since June 2nd, when he faced this very Los Angeles lineup and couldn't even get out of the second inning. Meanwhile, Yusei Kikuchi boasts an impressive 2.18 earned run average over his last 7 starts. There's a clear difference between these teams when it comes to hitting with runners in scoring position this season. The Red Sox are tied for 20th place with the Seattle Mariners, posting a .706 team OPS in those situations, while the Angels are 9th with a .751 team OPS. The Angels also have the upper hand in their head-to-head matchups this year, holding a 3-1 record against the Red Sox. As our first pick for this matchup, the Los Angeles Angels money line is our full game side pick. Heading into Tuesday, Boston's games have seen the under hit in 42 of their 80 contests, with 1 push. The Red Sox are currently 9th in the majors in runs per game, averaging 4.71 on the season, and their games have an average total of 9.29 runs. On the road, Boston averages 4.41 runs per game, with their away games averaging a total of 9.21 runs. For the Angels, the over has hit in 41 of their 78 games this season, with 1 push as of Tuesday. Los Angeles is tied for 19th in the majors, averaging 4.23 runs per game, but they also give up 4.87 runs per game, resulting in an average total of 9.1 runs per game. At home, the Angels score 4.14 runs per game and allow 4.57 runs per game, making for an average total of 8.71 runs per contest. We saw 14 runs in the series opener, but if Kikuchi continues to pitch as he has recently, this game looks to be headed for the under, assuming Fitz doesn't have another complete meltdown. As our second pick for this matchup, under the projected total is our full game total pick. Washington Nationals versus San Diego Padres. On Wednesday, the Washington Nationals will wrap up a 3-game series with the San Diego Padres. I understand why someone might lean toward the Padres in this game, but their offense has looked shaky against left-handed pitching, and that makes them a team I'm not looking to back right now. Washington's Mackenzie Gore has been solid lately, and I think he has what it takes to keep the San Diego lineup in check. Meanwhile, the Nationals' bats should be able to do enough damage against Nick Pivetta to put them in a position to win. It might be an underdog pick, but I see the Nats having the edge to get the job done here. As our first pick for this matchup, the Washington Nationals money line is our full game side pick. With this being a day game, the ball often carries a little better, and the Nationals have shown they have the power to take advantage of that. Their offense is clicking, averaging 6.6 runs per game over their last 5 contests, and dropping 10 runs in the series opener on Monday. Nick Pivetta might have decent numbers for the season, but he's been getting crushed recently, posting a rough 6.23 earned run average over his 4 starts in June. On the other side, Mackenzie Gore has been borderline elite for Washington this year. However, he does tend to pitch a little worse during the day, which means the Padres should be able to score the few runs needed to help push this game over the total. As our second pick for this matchup, over the projected total is our full game total pick. Texas Rangers versus Baltimore Orioles. The MLB action continues on Wednesday night with an American League showdown between the Texas Rangers and the Baltimore Orioles. Let's be honest, both of these teams have been pretty disappointing lately, but someone has to win this series finale in Baltimore. The Orioles have been a complete train wreck this season, sitting in last place in the American League East with a 34-45 record. Their -80 run differential is one of the worst in the league, and their bullpen has been a huge problem, ranking near the bottom in both earned run run average and WHIP. The Rangers, on the other hand, are coming off a nice win and get to send their ace, Jacob deGrom, to the mound. Even at 37, deGrom is still dealing, allowing just 5 runs over his last 25 innings while holding hitters to a .199 average. He'll be facing Brandon Young, who is making just his 3rd career start and has already given up 6 runs in less than 9 innings. This is a massive pitching mismatch, and you could argue the Rangers should be even bigger favorites. As our first pick for this matchup, the Texas Rangers money line is our full game side pick. Even though Baltimore's bullpen is a liability and could give up runs at any moment, the under still looks like the right play in this game. The simple fact is that these have been 2 of the worst offenses in baseball over the past week. In that stretch, Texas ranks dead last in key offensive categories like WOB and ISO, while Baltimore isn't much better, sitting at 24th and 26th, respectively. When you factor in that the Rangers' pitching staff has been a top 5 unit all season with a collective 3.3 earned run average, it's hard to see where the runs are going to come from. All signs point to a low-scoring game. As our second pick for this matchup, under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.